authorities and has never been seen. They don't know whether they're alive, they don't know whether they're dead, they don't know where their remains are. Sri Lanka is an island which is renowned for protest and for struggles for human rights. I don't know of any other protest which has gone for 2,275 days demanding answers and demanding justice for the disappeared from that time of genocide in 2009. So I think as people go about their business today, commemorating Mother's Day, I think we want to stand in solidarity with those mothers in the north and east of Sri Lanka. Point number 2 is about the Australian government and what their solidarity with the regime tells us. The fact that Claire O'Neill visits Sri Lanka last year in the middle of an uprising against a corrupt regime. She doesn't express her solidarity with the people, she expresses her solidarity with the regime, and only on the issue of the borders. This is the most precious thing to the Australian government, no matter what they say. And that tells us something. The fact that the Australian government, they'll say, oh, tut tut, it's not very nice, but basically they are complicit in the war crimes. They are complicit in the mass murder. They are complicit in the genocide. And that should tell every single person in Australia something about our government. And the Australian government will say, but the important thing here is geopolitics. There is a great game of realignment happening. We're headed towards war. And the Australian government wants to be cooperating with all sorts of murderous regimes, including the regime in Sri Lanka. The fact that they are prepared to be complicit in genocide tells us what they are prepared to do, in my opinion, in rearming and preparing for the coming war. I think that is a warning to all of us. And the third issue I wanted to talk about, obviously, is the issue of refugees. As a comrade mentioned, I have a long history of protesting alongside refugees for a few decades now.